Okay, Deep Elf Earth Elementalist, and you know how it is. I hope that I don't run out of stones because that has happened in the past, and when it happens, you are kind of dead. Oh, jabs. Okay, I'm gonna pick them up, and I might use them. A short sword as well. And you first started playing a lot of Deep Elf Elementals of Behemoth is what some people recommended to you if you wanted to play a Deep Elf, and or if you wanted to play a Fire Elementalist. And yeah, that seems like well back then that was miles better than Human Fire Elementalist of Sif. Behemoth has always been stronger than Sif. I don't think I remember. Like, well, actually, now that I think about it, maybe there was a time in the before times um, when Sif Muna was stronger than Behemoth, when Sif Muna just gave you unlimited channeling. It was trash channeling, and it cost food, but it didn't cost piety. But the thing is that you have to repeatedly channel. Like you use one turn for like 3 mana and some food, and that obviously was pretty strong. Combined with the fact that you could summon things, like you could just spam summons, and summons attacked outside of your line of sight, and then that was like Sifmuna was stronger than Behemoth then, but it was also like so lame, right? Um, and now, well, after those all those things were removed from the game, like I don't think there's much of a point in Sif Moon as it is anymore. I think the important thing about a god is that it helps you soon after you start worshipping. And Sif Muna is not that. Like Sif Muna will not really help you um, after you start worshipping. Maybe the mana is useful, but I don't know. Like I don't value it as highly as just like being able to cast my spells better, having more range, getting spells, getting mana on kills. Like Behemoth just does so many things that I appreciate much more than Sif. When Sif had extra cast, it was infinite escape options. What is extra cast? Um, I don't know about that. Was it a spell that let you cast for free with like no turn in between? That sounds interesting. Um, I guess I should learn Passwall with this character. I never use it, and I may not use it this time around, but it is an escape option that you get access to very early with Earth Elementalists, so might as well put it to use. See if had an ability had extra cast when the player was out of mana. So you could cast the spells for free. That's what you're telling me, right? That's what it was supposed to do. Okay, very lucky kill of the other there. Um, I think with a Fire Elementalist I would have died in that same spot. We are going to get some good old intelligence. And I wouldn't be surprised if this character just used ropes for the entirety of the game. Yeah, Deep Elf. It is definitely like the glyph on the screen right now. But it reminds me of the good old times with playing Crawl when I was a new player that had all the time in the world to play Crawl and all the desire in the world to play Crawl as well. How the times have changed. Okay, Buckler. Let's put it on. Natasha. Let's exclude that. Something that the tutorial doesn't teach you about, now that I think about it. It would be a good idea for the tutorial to include exclusions. Yes. Mm, yeah, I assume that it was yes. It did let you cast a spell for free. That's pretty good. pretty good ability, but I assume that the channel is just better. For practical purposes, the channel is that and more. So many others on this D2. Yeah, this other almost one-shot me. Take a look at how much damage I took from 2 turns of combat. That's what it was. The other beat me, and the other beat me. No, it was actually like 1 turn. The other just beat me twice in the same turn and got double poison. Incredible. That could have been it. But I guess that's the fate of the depot. Like you're just way too fragile, and you're supposed to be strong enough to not get into that kind of situation in the first place. Ah, look at that! We got Pergy, an unusually weak troll. Mm, so you have no real armor class, but you have a lot of HP. I think I want to not fight that. Normally, I would like to be far or like closer to that kind of or far away from that kind of monster. But with an Earth Elementalist, my strength comes from being close to monsters. So yeah, I don't wanna like be so far away from Pergy when the fight starts. Oh wow, this ball python is destroying me. Yeah, almost dying to D1 enemies. The deep elf experience. D3 Perky is dangerous, for sure. I agree with that. Maybe even the correct thing to do is to just not go for the kill right now. The thing is that I am allured by the possibility of very early troll leather armor. Um, 26 stones, not bad. Now I have a lot of ammo. Wow, I think I one-shot that orc with the chainmail. I think that orc was wearing chainmail, and I killed it with a single shot of Sandblast. That was a blessed roll because Sandblast checks 3 times armor class, like LRD. So to kill that monster with my first attempt of Sandblast, normally I would get like does no damage, like 7 times in a row, and then I would be able to kill that thing. Okay, Pargy is still asleep, so what we are going to do is try to clear the rest of the level first. Guardian Spirit, I guess I can put it on just to have a bit more HP as a deep elf to not explode. Later on, I will remove it because I think I want to have more mana. And yeah, sometimes you get hit and your mana just like you lose the amount of mana that you would need to not die, and you lose like the ability to cast level 9 spells and stuff. Okay, the level seems mostly empty, so maybe I can actually go for the kill on Pargy now. Much like LRD? Yeah, it is exactly like LRD. Um, okay, are you within range of Stone Arrow? 13% chance to miscast. Hey, there we go. No letter, unfortunately, but we do get the kill. I don't care about those. Okay, that's like Robin's band, right? Let me quiver Stone Arrow. No, I cannot quiver it because it has too much of a failure rate to safely quiver. Yeah, you have to do it manually. Mm, no, that's fine. Okay. It just so happens that this may not be the best character to deal with a million monsters at the same time, having very little in the way of area of effect damage. Yeah, playing these other elementalists like really makes me appreciate ice magic. Ice magic has area of attack damage in a single school, level 3, starting book, like it's crazy, and like for elementalists, I guess gets inner flame, so it could be worse. But Earth Elementalist doesn't get anything when it comes to that. You get all the single targets, but their very little AoE that they had in the form of LRD is now no more. Mm. Oh, you have Flaming. I don't know if I should be afraid of you if you have Flaming. I feel like I could kill you. Um, you miscast a stone arrow. It was about time for it to happen. Okay, it just didn't work. I probably shouldn't have gone for that. Okay, get me out of there. It also didn't help that my first spell in that fight, which was a stone arrow, ended up being a miscast. Intelligence. Oh, Edmund, what do you have today? Dark Flail of Holy Wrath. Not bad, not bad at all. But yeah, Edmund is too much. Maybe Mind Burst? How much willpower do you have? Not a lot. Maybe Mind Burst will do the trick. Hey, 65%. Maybe it will indeed do the trick. Oh, a null. I might be dead here. Yep. Null flanking me. Null lost a turn. Maybe I can survive after all. Okay, let's try to make it to the stairs. Null gained back the turn that it lost. Something makes me think that we're not gonna be making it to the stairs. It seems to me that my mana regen is faster than my HP regen. It is faster! Why? That is so weird. Why is my mana regen faster than the HP regen? I need this null to lose a turn again. At least it doesn't have a pole arm. Any shafts or something that we can take advantage of here? Doesn't seem to be the case, but we do have a nice pillar. Okay, I can't believe that I have more mana regen than HP regen as a deep elf. That is the kind of thing that you don't see very often. I can't believe you can't believe I got away. Me neither. I also think that I shouldn't have been able to get away with that kind of thing. But it happens. You know, actually 1 HP next to a null and for multiple turns and I didn't die. I can't believe it. You know, that was all skill, no luck. Oh wow, I am dead. Now I am dead. You could do a search for teleport dispersal of traps. I guess I can. Let me drink invisibility myself. I wonder if that guy came upstairs with me. I don't think it did. Okay, Mr. Knoll, time for you to get stone arrowed, or rather sandblasted. Oh, I still have only 9 stones. Like, people say that ammunition is not really an issue with Earth Elementalist. It is absolutely an issue. Like, I find it a bit ridiculous that there is like ammunition problems for Earth Elementalists. And that is because whenever they cast Sandblast, like they will 100% consume one stone, and there's just like not enough of them to kill everything that you have to kill in the early game. I feel like you kind of have to rush a Stone Arrow for the Earth Elementalist to become like a thing that you can play. Unfortunately, we are already kind of able to cast a Stone Arrow. It is at 4%. But yeah, I would like to see that slightly changed personally. Okay, I need mana because obviously I'm running out of mana. There seems to be mana issues with this character. Okay. There we go, not bad at all. Oh, it missed 5 times in a row. Okay, not much to do about that. Do I have any form of venom? I guess I have poison darts, but let's go for mind burst instead. Okay. Oh, sometimes it misses 5 times, sometimes it literally one-shots the monster. The duality of Stone Arrow. It is not my favorite spell, but it certainly gets the job done when you don't have anything else. So what else do these guys get? They get Petrify, I guess, and oh, I have a port. Maybe I should take the chance to train like 4 translocations. If there is an advantage to playing a deep elf is that they have like +1 on everything magic related. So you do get to cast your spells really quickly. Now if only I had better spells. Maybe Petrify could be a good thing to have. I'm gonna learn it just because maybe I do end up using it. Okay, we saw the ogre next to me, so I'm not gonna be going down those stairs. Prince Rivet comes into view. Okay, we don't have anything that can. Well, no, actually, we do have a little thing that ignores evasion in the form of the Wand of Mind Burst. So I think I can try to kill Prince Rivet using that item. We shall see how that goes. Oh, finally we found the temple. Okay. Oh, I walked into the ogre. I don't have Kirer anymore. Maybe I should try to run away from this ogre. Unfortunately, I cannot go into the temple because if I went into the temple, the ogre would be waiting next to me, or it would be waiting outside of the temple for me to come back up. Ouch. Well, that is a pretty bad thing to see, and I should be grateful that I didn't get paralyzed. Wow, double pain. Could have been a single paralysis, and then that was it. But yeah, those 2 stairs are really bad. I should probably like exclude them. And now I'm thinking the ogre that is waiting for me next to this stair is the ogre that made me want to exclude this one. So I'm gonna unexclude it. And just for safety, I'm gonna drink invisibility and then go down. And yeah, as I suspected, there is no more ogre around here. But now I am invisible, and I should really take advantage of the fact that I am invisible to try to kill this ogre. There we go. Okay, that was a very nice thing. I think I wanna train spellcasting to like 12 or something to take advantage of the deep elf aptitude. Maybe, well, I guess it depends on what we end up getting, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with this character. All that I know is that I would like to cast like spells that I normally don't get to cast because I think they are too expensive to get, like Firestorm. Firestorm is an excellent example of that. Behumet? No Behumet? I can't believe it. No, no Behumet in all of these games today. In the temple, that is. Oh, luckily for me, Grinder didn't kill me. I'm gonna try to bail from this level. I have a bunch of unidentified scrolls. Let's fix that. I always forget about that nowadays for some reason. I wonder why. Yeah, the fact that I am forgetting so much to read my scrolls of identify to identify things almost makes me wish that the whole entirety of the identification game is like removed soon. But it's just like a matter of convenience thing that I keep forgetting about. Okay. Yeah, we don't have much to do against Grinder. We really need to go for the kill there. Unfortunately, we end up getting the kill, and we also find willpower, but unfortunately, it was not in that order. Mm, okay, I think I'm not gonna read any scrolls randomly. I'm just gonna wait until I have identify. What's my current amount of stones? How many stones do I have? 51. Okay, we can go back to quivering sandblast for sure with 51 stones. Yeah, I started using Stone Arrow a lot more because I didn't have enough stones to be able to use Sandblast as much as I would have liked to. But now that I do, Sandblast is way more mana efficient, obviously, than Stone Arrow. Even if Stone Arrow has more range and probably deals more damage. Scimitar and Chainmail. Okay, there we go. I'm glad that I was able to use all of that potion of Mind Burst. Oh, wait, Dagger of Venom. I want that. Give me that. Much better than a +4 short sword, because it only takes one melee attack with a dagger to kill monsters at this stage of the game. Like, the poison is pretty insane. Well, maybe it maybe takes more than one every now and then. Mm, wow, sometimes you just miss too much. Okay, I wonder how long it's gonna take me for me to go back to dangerously low amount of arrow of stones to use with Sandblast. Intelligence. Prince Rivet again. Oh yeah, I had the wand of Mind Blast for Prince Rivet, but not anymore. Fortunately, double Stone Arrow just gets the job done right there. Okay, 8 conjurations, 8 Earth Magic. Why not? And now I don't know what I want to train after this, but I am assuming maybe conjurations, maybe fighting. Um, okay, big damage from Sandblast. 2 dice of 19. Yeah, the damage of Sandblast is of course a bit ridiculous. Of course, it is compensated by the fact that it checks armor class multiple times and therefore is almost worthless against monsters that have too much armor class. Okay, what's my damage on Stone Arrow? 3 dice of 12? It's not bad at all. Hmm, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Get over here, get over here. Do you have a lot of armor class or something? I guess you have 2 pips. 2 pips is probably enough for Stone Arrow or for Sandblast to be trash. So I just decided to go for the Stone Arrow there, and it seems to have been enough. Or sometimes you just one-shot whites with Stone or with Sandblast. A potion of curing for 90 gold. It feels kind of expensive, especially considering that I already have 8 of those, so I'm not going to buy it. Hey, we found key rare. That's pretty sweet. Dazzling Flash, Mystic Blast, and Starburst. I'm gonna think about that. Yeah, I might use a Starburst, but of course it is expensive, so it's not really worth considering right now. 3 priests with 45 HP? No, we're not doing that. What is Behumet? What is Behumet? Behumet is eluding me pretty hard this game, and I really want to go for Behumet because I haven't played a Behumet character in a while. I wonder if someone is secretly keeping track of what gods I play and how frequently I play them. If you're doing that, I guess I am okay with it, but I would like to know if you're doing it. Experience level 9, you're nearly broken out of early game. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I still want to find my Behumet already. Like, come on. I guess we're gonna get them fighting to not explode. Okay, too many whites. Too many whites, too many whites. You know, I have never been exposed to that little jingle until rather recently. I was watching a streamer and his raid alert was like 2 minutes of that. And it was. At first, I was very annoyed by it. And now I am still annoyed, but I cannot stop thinking about it. Oh, that orc priest has a wand of digging. The orc dies? What? Oh, Psyche cast Chain of Chaos. Mm, I am going to try to get out of here. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. I need to teleport right now. Okay, much better. That got pretty complicated, you know. If Psyche had been alone, maybe I would have been able to win the fight. If the orcs had been alone, maybe I would have been able to win. The two of them at the same time, I'm not too convinced by that. Mystic Blast is one of the go-to spells for controlling stairs. Do I have access to it? I do. When did I get that? When did I get that? Like, actually, when did I get that? Because that is obviously a pretty fantastic spell to have. Um, yeah, let's train more translocations then. Let's train it to 8. Yeah, who needs fighting? You know, this is the antithesis of what I normally play, which is an ogre spellcaster. This character is also a spellcaster, but unlike my usual ogres, this character has like no HP whatsoever. And it doesn't have that many advantages over the ogre if you think about it. Like, sure, I guess I have 27 mana, and I guess theoretically that is good. But in practice, I would say that having 100 HP by experience level 10 is probably more impactful than having 28 mana by experience level 10. But that may be just me. And I may be really used to having a lot of HP. I do remember that back then I used to like Deep Elf a lot, but then Haste got removed and I stopped liking Deep Elf that much. Okay, this is not a nice situation to be in. This Hornet can get pretty dangerous. Fortunately, I have Mystic Blast 3%. Let's try to use it. Oh, Mystic Blast! I can't believe it. Like, sometimes Mystic Blast really feels like cheating, you know? Because in that situation, without Mystic Blast, I would have been in a world of trouble. But Mystic Blast made it so that I could just like destroy the Hornet. No big deal. This Acid Dragon makes me very nervous because I don't have the resistance, and it is just outside of the range of my Stone Arrow. I guess I can, or rather, it is barely within the range of the Stone Arrow, barely outside of the range of Sandblast. That's what I meant. How much armor class do you have? Yeah, I can use Sandblast against that. Okay, fortunate. And now the two-headed ogre. I have Curer. Let's put it to use. Let's also throw some poison darts. Can you hear that, by the way? That's like sweet potato guy. I have never bought a sweet potato from one of those cards. I think my mom has done it before, because she actually does like sweet potato like that. I am not too much of a fan of it. Um, but yeah, I should do it one of these days. Like maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe during one of my first Facecam streams, I'm gonna go out and buy a sweet potato on stream, and then I'm gonna open it and eat it on stream, so you can kinda get to see it. Um, I feel like that's a pretty good thing to do. Oh yeah, I'm very glad that I thought of that. Yeah, well, I guess you're gonna have to wait for a couple of months. As I mentioned, I want my first streams in 2022 to be face cam streams. In fact, to be more precise, I want to like just start streaming in a better streaming setup by 2022. Of course, that doesn't include upgrading the computer that I use for streaming, much to my dismay. But if we are completely honest here, I don't really need a high spec PC for streaming this because the bulk of the processing power required is for like the streaming program. Like actually running an SSH client is like almost free resource wise. Mm. Recently boiled sweet potatoes, but let them stay a little crunchy, and they didn't agree with me. mm, the potatoes didn't agree with you. Sweet potatoes are hard to digest, but jams are straight up toxic until cooked. Oh yeah. In general, I cannot think of a good reason for you um, to eat those things uncooked. It really sounds like a bad idea to me. Okay, this Red Devil is kinda destroying me because it happened to generate with an anti-magic demon trident. I really want to try to kill these Convol demonologies before I teleport. Yeah, there we go. Fortunately, I was able to kill it, but I did feel like I spent a lot of charges of acid that I maybe wouldn't have had to spend if I had just ran away in the first place. Okay, I do have to say that Sandblast seems to be accurate enough to be pretty decent. Oh, we found zombie hands. Oh, I can cast zombie hands. No, I can't cast them. Like at least not yet. But I should use it. Normally I don't, but I am going to turn on Necromancy right now to be able to cast Zombie Hands. That, and also I need then Earth Magic to be able to cast Zombie Hands. But first Necromancy, because I can kind of cast it with 8 of Necromancy and Earth Magic. But 10 of each one of those will make it much more consistent. And yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, like I was watching a streamer with like 180 viewers playing Crawl earlier today, and I persuaded the streamer to try Zombie Hands because the streamer was playing like a Gargoyle Earth Elementalist, um, and they were like, "I'm not too sure about this Zombie Hands spell." And then I told them it's a beam, it's not like a single target thing. And then they targeted it as a beam, and they were like greatly convinced by it. Yeah, it is pretty nice to help people. Of course, the streamer did say like no backseating, but I tried my best to work. I try my best in general to just like word things in a non-backseaty way. Because it would be mildly annoying for me, but only very mildly. Like, when it comes to crawl, I don't think most of the people in the chat have like the expertise to like properly be able to backseat me. Um, so I would just like whenever someone makes a suggestion that is like egregiously wrong, I just like actively choose to educate the viewer on why I think it is not correct. and then I get content, and the viewer gets like expanded knowledge, and everyone is happy. But I don't know how other people would take it. Zombie Hands is one of your standard spells. Like, I mean, it is a pretty good spell. And this will also give me access to Dispel Undead, and I have access to Sticky Flame, but I don't think I'm gonna use it this time around. Dispel Undead, however, I think it's definitely worth learning. If I am already going to get Zombie Hands, might as well also get Dispel Undead. And D10 Behemoth is messed up. Like, Behemoth's power comes from getting it early. I'm already experienced level 11 with a decent amount of spells. If I didn't want to go, like actually want to go Behemoth, I don't think Behemoth would have been the correct choice for this character. In general, you're probably better off just going for Temple Goth. Mm, Yeah, in my opinion, that's what you should do if you are like trying to get your first win. The more expertise you have in crawl, the more you can get away with doing things that are not probably like a good idea for you to do, such as waiting until D11 for a god. Well, D10. We did get Behemoth in D10. Eight-headed Hydra. Uh, well, people say that Sandblast is pretty good against Hydras, so I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, I am probably dead. And there's no traps in this level. I think I just have to try to go for the kill here, because I don't think I can outrun it or anything. We killed the Hydra with Sandblast. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to do if it deals so much damage, and the Hydra has no armor class and no evasion. It better kill the Hydra, or else. Okay, why were you here, Mr. Null Sergeant? It's so weird that there was a Null Sergeant there. Were there any levels that I skipped earlier in the game? Let's see here. D2 has Natasha. I guess we can go and kill Natasha easily now. Oh, yeah, D8 had Psyche. I should not take those stairs. Yeah, being a short range mage makes it complicated for me to deal with Psyche. Yeah, I kind of need to get close to her, and she's fast, so she can cover the rest of the distance really, really quickly. I guess I do have Mystic Blast. That I keep forgetting about it, but Mystic Blast will definitely do the trick when it comes to keeping her away from me. Yeah, when I fight Psyche, I really need to use Mystic Blast. This character has a sticky flame, but I think I would be happier with Flame Wave. Okay. Yeah, Mystic Blast is being amazing. At this stage of the game, Mystic Blast is such a crazy good spell. Okay. That guy took awkwardly long to kill. Stone Arrow? Stone Arrow? Ooh, double Stone Arrow just kills Psyche. I think we got lucky there with those hits of Stone Arrow. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I do feel like I got lucky. And of course, this level also had like 3 Orc Priests, and yeah, 3 Orc Priests. That is not something that you should fight, because if you fight it, bad things, very bad things, will happen to you, especially with this amount of HP. Mm, okay, it's better for me to not open that vault because the ghost, it is not particularly too dangerous, but I don't think I can kill it without getting into a risky spot. Oh, yeah, of course, Pikel is in this level. Now I can actually kill Pikel. There we go, easy peasy kill. Some nice experience that I left behind. Okay, I think I can go do Lure. D11, then Lure. Now, in recent days, I have chosen not to do D12. I used to do D12 before going into Lure, but now I think it's best to just do D11 and then go into Lure. Um, I wonder if I should forget about Sandblast. I really do. I see that now I can cast Zombie Hands. I'm gonna forget about Sand. No, I'm not gonna forget it. I'm not gonna forget it. I was going to, but then I remember that it's good against Hydras theoretically, and I believe it. It's just that I don't have I don't have stones. Oh, I now I have 63. I went from having 5 to having 63 stones. I assumed that one of the levels that I skipped had a million stones for me. I need magic mapping right about now. We unfortunately wasted one scroll of linking, the only one that I had on my character before finding magic mapping. That is such a shame. I have fire resistance, and I am an earth elementalist, so theoretically this should be perfectly doable. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to see. Okay, I am still fire resistant, but that hurts, especially with this very low amount of HP. Mm, So I think maybe the correct thing to do is to just like trigger that and then like hide here until that wears off. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, I don't know what to do here because mm, if I go for fear, like fear doesn't do anything. I think I can get out, but I don't want to get out. I want to see if there's a cloak of fire resistance or something. This is not going to go well unless I do something. You know, potion of 3 would be pretty fantastic here, but I do not possess it yet. I could dig. Yeah, I don't have a wand of digging. There was a wand of digging, but unfortunately, much to my dismay, it was entirely consumed by the priest who had it. So my alternatives are, oh, I guess I can throw a net. It barely missed. Okay, that's delightful. I can petrify 47%. Something makes me think that's not gonna work quite well. I can throw Cure. Okay. Gonna try to go for the petrify here. Okay, we do get the petrify at least. Please don't hit me. Okay, it hit me, but it hit me like very softly. Okay, that's okay. Um, it could have been way worse than that. Yeah, I feel like I got kind of lucky there, not gonna lie. But it was about time that the game like did me a solid. Well, I guess this is like not even the first time the game does me a solid with this character because I was at 1 HP, 0 mana at some point. Um, so yeah, it's the second time that I get away with doing something ridiculously unsafe that you probably shouldn't do in the first place. Yeah, two head ogres spawning in volcanoes is pretty mean. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Guide Shield of Fire Resistance is pretty good, and Cloak of Fire Resistance. Guess who didn't have a cloak before that? Sometimes being greedy pays off, you know? There we go. Now we have 2 pips of fire resistance. And that is so good that it might be worth immediately enchanting to +2. it might be worth it, but I'm not too sure just yet. I hope that the rest of it has good loot, just like that. You are not slow, but I may be able to. Mm, mm. I got hit pretty hard there, 12 and 8. Ah, it's so tragic that I got hit for 20 damage across 2 turns, and I feel like I got hit so hard. Was there a chance to? One pip of willpower, maybe. Oh, I have zombie hands. Why am I not using it? I also have Mystic Blast. I should put it to use. Um, yeah, there we go. Now, if I only had more mana, this would be a more feasible fight for me to win. Maybe Acid here? Almost dead. Oh, it didn't die and now I'm at 0 mana. Oh, the pain. Acid again, I guess. Better than using one of my very rare and very scarce potions of mana. Yeah, I prefer using acid than overusing potions of mana because acid I know that I'm not gonna use it a lot because I will be a spellcaster and I will have better things to do against orbs of fire than using a potion or than using charges of acid. Like I will have ideally Firestorm, maybe Firestorm and like Polar Vortex if I get really lucky with what I find. Um, those houses, um, it seems that only one of them has loot. So I think the correct way to do that is to clear the ones that don't have alarm traps and then go and do the one with the alarm traps because if you do it that way, there's no more monsters that are gonna ambush you when you use or when you activate the alarm. Okay, those got pretty scary. Um, yeah, having a ooh, look at that. But is it better than what I have though? Wow, believe it or not, this ring is like a pretty good ring. It's not like an ideal ring, but it is pretty crazy good. And I don't think I want to use it with this character. I find it pretty funny. Ah. Mm, okay, I shouldn't open that. If I want to survive, I shouldn't open that. I have zombie hands. I need uh, to keep that in mind. I should be using that more. That's what I mean. What's my zombie hands button? I should put it like here. But yeah, zombie hands of stone arrow is pretty ridiculous. We found blink, and now I can blink. Okay, I have knowledge of shock now. Earth Elementalist is probably like the Elementalist that least needs what Behemoth can give you early on. Because you start with Stone Arrow, and Stone Arrow, like, Stone Arrow can kill everything in the early game. Sorry for that. Tough Bush. Yeah, it has like 200 HP, right? Oh, 110 big armor class. And it also is immune to single target projectiles. So yeah. Intelligence -4. I'm gonna carry it around just because. Oh wait, I cannot use it because it's the core stuff. Yeah, I have a shield. What music do I typically listen to when I am not streaming? Let me give you a teeny tiny example real quick because I can. Obviously, I won't be playing it on stream, but I guess you can play it in the background if you want to. Let's see, what would be a good song to showcase? Oh, I know, I know, I know. This is like so good. Copy link, paste link on chat, and also paste link on my music recommendations or music suggestions chat, or like channel in the Discord. Yep. I like that particular track a lot. It is like the entirety of the first album of that band remixed into a single song. Like that song has parts of the entirety of the album, except for one song that didn't really fit, or didn't really fit on the remix. But if you listen to the whole album, and I greatly recommend you to listen to the whole album, despite the fact that song is like a remix of the whole album, like you get a different experience from listening to the entirety of the first album. Um, and yeah, you get like that other song that didn't make the cut for the remix, Aqua Medley. Mm, I'm gonna train this to 8. You know, I might be considered insane here, but I'm gonna train that to 8, and I'm gonna try to rush whatever my highest level spell is. Um, that is not Storm Form, maybe Starburst, because the plan is indeed to go um, for for Firestorm. Starburst is kind of like a nice stepping stone in that direction. Um, so I'm gonna need like 12? Yeah, 12 is gonna cut it for a level 6. Especially with Behemoth and being a deep elf with 30 intelligence. 12 fire magic is gonna be good enough. Mm, that is unfortunate. I got pretty lucky that the Hydra didn't go hard on me there. The 8-headed Hydra escapes? First attempt? Sometimes I am pretty disappointed by zombie hands, you know? Okay, there we go. I think this character has everything that it needs to be able to kill pretty much every monster in the game right now. I think I should swap them. Or pretty much every monster in the game that you get to see at this stage in the game. This is a gem. I am glad that you like it. A lot of people don't like that kind of music, but I know that I do, for sure. It makes me happy. What tile is this? Do you mean my player tile? It is a pig. Um, from the tiles that I saw in the tiles stream, that's probably like the one that I like the most. And I wanted to do that forever, or for forever, but I didn't know how to change the tile of your player character until the tiles stream, where someone blessed me with that knowledge, and now I am a pig. It's pretty good. I like the pig a lot more than the default tile. The default tile is pretty lame, in my opinion. I wonder why that book is called Inescapable Atlas. Nothing about that book leads me to think of it as an escapable atlas. Changing the tile's fun also stop you from dying due to not knowing statue form ran out. That's interesting. I assume the tile completely changes when you go into statue form. Between the statue form tile and the normal player tile, it's probably not much of a difference. For me, like the player glyph entirely changes, like completely changes. So I've very rarely have that issue. It happens every now and then that I do forget about statue form expiring, but I set like a million stops, so that happens much less frequently nowadays. These are not terrible, you know, these globes. The poison resistance might be necessary. I mean, they are usable. They're not good, but they're usable. That's what I should say. They're unfortunately necessary. That is probably the best way to put that. Hmm. Probably should have gone for zombie hands against this wyvern. It's probably a bit too late for that now. I do have Sandblast. Ooh, Amulet of Regen. Okay, so between Regen and Guardian Spirit, Guardian Spirit is literally giving me 30 extra HP here. So I have like 100 HP, kind of. In reality, it's more like 85. For Regen to give me 15 HP, I need to be in a fight for 15 turns. I think that's a very reasonable thing, you know. I think it's worth putting on more better than Guardian Spirits probably, or hopefully I'm gonna hope for that. I hope that I don't get immediately destroyed by an Hydra in like 1 or 2 turns. Now that I switched away from Guardian Spirits. Ah, good old Kroll, good old Kroll. Okay. Talking about getting destroyed. Yeah, that Trident or that Merfolk dealt a lot of damage. Okay, we found a Wand of Paralysis. I wonder if it would be a good idea for me to turn on evocations. As I mentioned before, like maybe I don't want it because magic, right? Oh, I heard some trumpeting, so that means elephants. I hope that I can kill them. Um, this character would love to find something like Toxic Radiance or, you know, a spell that just hits everything on the screen. Refrigeration would also be pretty sweet. But those are pretty much the spells that I always want to get. At least I have zombie hands, so I can kind of use it for these elephants. I'm running out of mana. Zombie hands was kind of underwhelming here. Okay, I'm trying to maneuver them into being affected by zombie hands again. And then acid to finish the job. Okay, that went well. Could have been way worse than that. Alrighty, not bad. You know, for a deep elf, this is not the most fragile character that I've ever had. I hope that I don't get one shot by that boulder beetle. Curer? Mystic Blast? Ah, I should have gone for Zombie Hands here. I keep forgetting about Zombie Hands, but Zombie Hands is probably like the exact spell to use against a boulder beetle that's running at you. Like you just stop it. Okay, we got poison resistance, so chances are good that I won't have to use these pair of gloves now that I have poison resistance. And I am very glad for that because the gloves were actually kind of trash. They were only ever within consideration because I didn't have the resistance. And I got Spider, I think. Oh, okay, I guess ask and ye shall be given. I am already kind of on my way for Starburst, so I'm going to finish training for it. I'm gonna get 12 of Conjurations on Fire, and then I'm gonna go for refrigeration. And I'm gonna cross my fingers for some early polar vortex or something. Yeah, let's see how. Oh, wait a second. I have willpower. How did you do that? 7%. Sometimes this game feels like it robs you. But hey, it could have been worse. Could have been actual paralysis or banishment. It was only a petrify. Okay, stone arrow. Maybe Mystic Blast is better here. I don't like that the Cane Toad is slightly wounded. I wonder if I can make it so that... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I don't want to be too greedy here. Zombie Hands, oh come on. As I mentioned, like sometimes Zombie Hands is extremely disappointing. Like when you cast it twice and the one monster that you actually want to constantly constrict just escapes immediately twice. Um, it's kind of whack when it does that. So yeah, keep in mind that I almost never get necromancy. So I am definitely biased against any necromancy spell, even if I know that it is good, just like zombie hands. Mm, I don't want to use acid anymore. Hmm. I forgot to advertise on the roguelikes Discord, but I think it's too late for that now. I don't particularly care about doing it for 2 nights of stream. And I completely forgot because I started with Noita. Um, Starburst is still at 22%. It is not really an option that I have right now, unfortunately. Okay, Ramparts. Should I get Ramparts? Is it too late for Ramparts? Am I even bulky enough to be able to use Ramparts? I don't know. Zombie Hands improves with spell power and generally less monsters escape once a skill around 12 for Necromancy and Earth. I only have 10, so maybe I do need more spell power. This character wouldn't complain about finding a good old Archmagi robe. Yeah, I'm really impatient for that Starburst, not gonna lie. Like, I really, really want to have it as soon as possible. Okay, Behemoth is now aiding my destructive spells. Wow, yet again another case of ask and ye shall be given. Starburst is now at 4%, and now I can go for Zombie Hands into Starburst. You skill learning with also Fridge? Oh, you got Fridge as a Djinn? Just put that on the quiver and mash the button, and actually, like, that wins you the game. It is really, really hard to die if you're a Djinn with refrigeration. Of course, you do need to keep in mind that you don't have potions if you're going to decide to do that. Starburst it is. Wait, let me put it on there. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Finally, we got to 3 pips of piety with Behemoth, and now we can afford to use Starburst to murder things. Excellent. Starburst is fun with Behemoth. Jing with Robo binds with Osukubo's refrigeration. That seems pretty good. It is too good for me to ever get. Okay, so far so good. I think I want to wait a bit for the Hydra to line up. Yeah, there we go. Hailstorm. I wanted to learn Ramparts. I was still thinking about it, Behumet. Wait, okay, there we go. Mm, Mystic Blast? Mystic Blast, okay. The Mystic Blast cannot miss, right? I feel like the monsters always get hit, no matter their evasion and stuff. Oh, this character is so mana intensive. I am a bit surprised by the fact that it is so mana intensive. This is not what I would call a good situation. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I got a bit nervous there because I was failing to push away the Hydra, and it was actually dealing damage, but we end up surviving. Yeah, I feel like Deep Elf is a lot of that kind of situation. Like, you deal a lot of damage, but then you're also like on the receiving end of a lot of damage. Oh, we killed the King Toad with a single cast of zombie hands. Very convenient. Starburst? There we go. 4 pips of piety. Behemoth is now extending the range of your destructive spells. Very sweet. I am very close to Starburst at the point where I wanted to have it. And after that, I will definitely go for refrigeration because I have it and it is incredibly powerful. So why wouldn't I use it? The guy that I was watching earlier got I started watching when he was doing Elf, and he got Toxic Radiance, Ignite Poison, and Poisonous Vapors, and he was not using either of those, like neither of those 3 spells in Elf, and I was like, are you crazy? Oh, I didn't type it because I would have gotten banned, I think, especially like as a brand new viewer. But I was thinking it like, are you out of your mind? Why would you not cast those? Um, it's kind of funny you haven't used Starburst that much in your games. You should give it a try. It's pretty good. Oh wow, the Bogart skipped the constriction. It is so sad when the Bogart escapes constriction. Ooh, Flame Wave is something that I really want to get right now, actually. I think I want to do that and then escape. Okay, that is it for that. Now let's get 18. 18 sounds right for Ice Magic because at the end of the day I am going to go for Polar Vortex the moment I have access to it. Okay. Where are the upstairs? I kind of need them right about now. Okay, Zombie Hands has been okay, not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, it is pretty good to have access to another spell like Flame Wave. Um, okay, we're gonna do that and then Flame Wave. Fortunately, Flame Wave, like, Flame Wave is probably one of the best spells to have as a Behemoth worshipper. I feel like Behemoth should just always offer Flame Wave because of the extra synergy that it has with that spell. Mm. Okay, all everything is fun on games until you run out of mana from using Stone Arrow too much. And I dread the moment when that happens. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. In fact, it has already happened before, but what I mean is I dread the moment when that happens and I don't have something to win the fight. Yeah, that will be a very uncomfortable moment. This reminds me heavily of the veteran player of Legend, Sky, the originator of the fabled Sky weapons, which mean a weapon that you don't use to hit something, a weapon that you use for its properties more than for the damage output that it can produce. I have 2 pips of fire resistance here. So if I go for Starburst, or rather Flame Wave, and I like make a huge forest fire, it's not an issue. I can also go for Starburst, since it doesn't miss because I use zombie hands. Okay, that went well. There was no need for Flame Wave after all. Um, Yeah, Zombie Hands is like I think the best part about Zombie Hands is the fact that it makes it so that your things just don't miss. I think that is ridiculously strong. Okay. It is surprising how fragile deep elves are. Despite the fact that I have 2 pips of fire resistance, I still took crazy high damage from just standing on fire clouds for a while. Percentage wise, percentage of HP wise, because in an actual number it was like not really that much damage. We found a Staff of Cold. We're gonna be putting that to use once I start casting Refrigerations, which is gonna be sooner rather than later. Iron Shot. I don't think I want it. I mean, Iron Shot Zombie Hands. Iron Shot Zombie Hands. Iron Shot Zombie Hands. It's like it two shots everything. Um, at this stage of the game, that is, and I can already cast it. I think maybe it is about time for me to forget about some of these things. Like Petrify could be forgotten. Um, Sandblast for sure. I guess you could forget about Stone Arrow. The thing about Stone Arrow is that it's a comfy quiver spell, just to play faster. And this character will not have access to Taff, I know. Hands is very versatile because you can use it for offense, but also as a defense spell to hold things while you escape. Yeah, even if it only holds things for 1 or 2 turns, that's more than enough. Um, but yeah, and its offensive use is actually absolutely insane. I think I'm gonna forget about Petrify, and I also need to forget about something else, which is probably going to be Sandblast. Iron Shot Zombie Hands is a main combination you use to get through Extended or late game into Extended. Hmm. I could also forget about Flame Wave. Like I got it so readily before. Uh, no, I think I want to keep Flame Wave. Unlike Starburst, Flame Wave just doesn't miss, even if I don't have zombie hands. It is also much more mana effective. Um, I am thinking of forgetting about Stone Arrow and keeping Flame Wave as the spell that I use on the quiver, pretty much. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Minor bees? What is that? Let me take a look at that real quick because I just saw something interesting. Minor bee, a solitary bee capable of impressive feats of burrowing. Hmm. September 8th. And where did they spawn? I don't think I ever saw a minor bee. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. It's rebirthed now, so it doesn't matter. What are we going to forget about? Stone Arrow. Yeah, Stone Arrow. If I really want to, if I really want to kill something like that, I should use Iron Shot, because Zombie Hand's Iron Shot will be more mana effective than Stone Arrow. And yeah, Flame Wave just like hits an area, is way more mana effective. I think Flame Wave is exactly the spell that you want to have on the quiver. Like the more I think about it, the more it convinces me, especially with Behemoth, because Behemoth makes it so mana efficient. Like since the channel lasts for one turn longer. I feel like I got pretty lucky there that these Death Yaks didn't really decide to do anything to me. They could have definitely taken advantage of my puny elf humanity, or elfality, I guess. Mortality is probably the correct way to put it. Mm. Okay, I'm liking this. This feels pretty good. You know what I would, you know what I need actually? I need this to, like, I need it to be able to like, if I have Flame Wave on the quiver, I want to be able to keep pressing the quiver button to channel it instead of pressing a different button. Like, come on, please make that happen. I don't want to like recast it. Mm, Okay, that is it for Lair. We can go do Orc now. Well, D12, I guess, because I haven't done D12. Oh, yeah, I think I remember abandoning D11. Now that I have Flame Wave, pretty good area of effect, so it should let me get rid of almost everything. Excuse me, how did it kill a Soul Eater before it killed the Demonologist? Does it have resistance or something? Weird. Soul Eaters normally are way tankier than Demonologists. Not this time around, however. Um, okay, just gonna align myself to preventing from rolling. Oh, it broke free of the constriction. I am dying out of nowhere. Yeah, remember 3 turns ago when I was at full HP? Wow, it feels sad that I got hit for 21, and then that's a lot of damage. Okay, well, there is that. That is that. I think I should just bail, right? Yeah, with this low amount of HP, it's not worth it to even attempt to do anything to those guys. Wow, okay. The Boulder Bill escapes. It feels bad when that happens. You know, it is funny to me that oh, it works. Okay, you know that thing that I said before about flame wave in the in the quiver. Fortunately, it works exactly how I wanted it to work. Um, so that is going to be a great increase in the quality of life of playing this character, or of putting flame wave in the quiver. Okay, I'm gonna drop this robe of fire resistance. Um, we already have the cloak, and I found throw letter, so might as well put it to use. That makes you like Flame Wave more? Yeah, if you... I don't know when that was implemented, but yeah, now you can have it in the quiver and it just automatically channels. And thank heavens for that, because why would you ever want to restart Flame Wave um, Yeah, I wonder if you can, if it works if I like, what's the bottom? Oh, it is this one. Yeah, restarting. Like, why is that an option? I don't understand it. It should not be an option, like at all. It doesn't make sense to me that you may ever consider wanting to restart FlameWave. You forgot FlameWave for Starburst in this exact situation because you're not pressing two buttons. Yeah, but fortunately you can use it off the quiver alone. That's so good. I think of it as a massive flame wave buff that you can use it from the quiver like this. It is indeed big. Okay, there is a warlord here. Um, it doesn't have a pole arm, but the moment it battle cries, I need to bail. I probably should have used simulation before. It's fine as long as it doesn't battle cry. Okay, it battle cried. Let's get out. Alrighty, and unfortunately, that's like the one downstairs that we have access to. That feels kind of messed up, you know. Maybe I should read teleport or read Fogu. Go down and read Fogu. If only I could have more tankiness available to me just to like enter the level. You know what? The thing to do is probably to not do that for now. I'll come back after the 15 or something. Okay, that Cyan Ugly thing got nasty. Oh, this is not Azrael's band. I thought that it was Azrael's band because of the deep elf. Um, but no, it was a deep elf summoning things. Okay, yeah, massive buff for Flame Wave. Mm, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Let me learn refrigeration, or should I? It's at 36%. We are very close to being able to cast it. I have two spell levels left. When it comes to when the time comes to learn that, what should I forget about? I actually have no idea what I would want to forget about. Maybe I would like to train more spellcasting instead of forgetting about something. Okay, it turned into a very enormous slime creature. Okay, yeah, don't want anything to do with those. I think zombie hands cannot grab them, right? You know, it is very convenient when they split when you're casting a spell that hits an area of effect because it's like starting to deal double damage. Staff of Conjuration. You know what? I was using this Dagger of Venom. Not anymore. Now I need this Staff of Conjuration in my hands. It is going to do more than the Dagger of Venom because I'm pretty much only casting Conjurations. A good old Conjurer. You know, why am I even like thinking about carrying around that Scroll of Torment? That doesn't seem like the correct thing to do. Snapping turtle. That has to be a shapeshifter, and that bolt looks kind of nasty. The correct thing to do here is probably to just not do that bolt in the first place, and so I shall stay away from it quite a lot. I'm gonna put an exclusion there so I can freely and safely auto explore. No dig. I do not possess that skill, unfortunately. Lately, it seemed pretty rare to me. Like I haven't found digging in a while, or rather, when I find it, it's like super late into the game, and then like doesn't do much anymore. For salt, I guess. Is this the bolt? Is this the bolt that I was running away from, or is it another weird bolt? Looking like another weird bolt. Okay. Iron shot. Can it even reach? What's the iron shot button? It is S, lowercase s for shot. I guess it makes sense. Okay, it didn't one shot there. 9 dice of 8 and it didn't one shot? Seriously? I guess it is what it is. What? What? Look, I don't have the damage output for that. Like, it can two-shot me. Why? Excuse me. I hope that it's like a shapeshifter. It is fast, right? It's like, oh, it's not fast. Yeah, because some of these dragons, like Storm Dragons and Quicksilver, are faster, and I thought Shadow Dragon was also fast, but it is not. Probably from that bolt up there. Yeah, I'm thinking that this Snapping Turtle was a shapeshifter, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was indeed a Shadow Dragon shapeshifter. But the possibility is real that it's a real Shadow Dragon. And regardless, I cannot survive it for like too long. You always run into these lately that have bolts level mobs in the medium dungeon. Yeah. I mean, the things that I was seeing there were like reasonable, like the Cyclops, and I think this was like a Howler Monkey. The most unreasonable thing was a Snapping Turtle, and I thought that looks like a shapeshifter. That's why I didn't want to continue. But chances are good that this over here is another vault because, like Komodo Dragon, Ugly Things, Cyclops. I guess the Ugly Things and the Cyclops are like the things, but the Gargoyle and the Komodo Dragon are like not particularly the things. So I wouldn't be surprised if this over here was another bolt or something. Regardless, I think I should spend a blinking. It's my last blinking. I am not going to. I'm gonna read Fogu Teleport. Fogu Teleport? I think Teleport Fogu is gotta be better. Oh, okay. We get a lucky dodge there with zero evasion trained, by the way. 11 evasion. Oh, that reminds me. I should probably train 4 shields to remove the penalties of the blockler. That may not be a terrible idea. Fogu? Yeah, I have 4. That's fine. Okay. Now I should escape this level. I should not be in the same level as a monster that can be a shadow dragon one way or another. It's either a shapeshifter or and if it's a shapeshifter, it is very clearly a high level one or an actual shadow dragon. Both of those are super bad because the high level shapeshifter could be a caustic strike, and then it's like deadly. Like that, I just die. I would have liked to buy this book, but I already have some Behance, and I wouldn't buy a book for only bug. Mm, wait. Mm, Freezing Cloud could be interesting. Orb of Destruction, I want that. I hope that Behemoth provides. But if Behemoth doesn't provide, I have access to it at least. I have Manifold, now I also have Dragon Form, but I think this character doesn't have to do that. Yeah, in fact, I kinda don't want to do that with this character, to be more precise. Yikes. Sometimes you take a lot of damage being a deep elf. It is kind of complicated when you see monsters on the other side of the screen and you cannot deal damage to them and you also like take so much damage from them. Um, Gonna use Fog here. Gonna maybe drink a curing for good luck. It is so sad to drink a curing and like see your HP go up by such a large percentage, right? Even if it was only 7 HP, I still feel like, well, I gained like more than um, almost 10% of my HP, almost, with that 7 HP heal. Okay. Fingers crossed here for Starburst to do its thing. One shot the. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, what's your chance to hex me? 18% only. I guess Deep Elves have more mana, or more magic resistance rather, more willpower. MR. Let's take a look. Deep Elf have 4, just like Ogres do. 39? Was that really necessary? Maybe I can get away with just walking away, because the Cyclops is slow, so... And I am walking through Fogu into like a... Yeah, I think chances are pretty good that I can make it to these stairs. Oh, I have line of fire against the Cyclops. Like, the Cyclops can shoot me. I think the correct thing to do here is to drink a heal wounds, and then if it throws a rock at me, it doesn't kill me past the heal wounds, and then I go upstairs because it is a Cyclops, right? Okay, it didn't shoot at me, and now I no longer have line of sight. Okay, that was interesting. Could have been way worse. Can you walk behind fog cover? That's what I ended up doing. You know, it's always funny to read the messages of people that are watching on delay. Sometimes they make the right decision, or rather, they make the exact same decision that I end up making. I find that pretty interesting. Okay, Mr. Garg. Unfortunately for you, I have Iron Shot. Yeah, I feel like I need more power for zombie hands. It is looking extremely underwhelming, and I know that it is not that, but it apparently needs more spell power. Mm. Okay, I already have access to Troll Letter. In fact, I am using Troll Letter, so I'm not too interested in picking up as it scales. Okay, encumbrance rating of 4 on Troll Letter is pretty sweet. I don't think I want to get any more strength for Troll Letter specifically. Yeah, the guy that I was watching earlier had like 13 strength and was using Crystal Plate when I jumped into the stream, and I was like, "Are you crazy?" That guy had the dream of casting Shatter on the Orange Crystal Plate, and I couldn't like avoid it. I had to like straight up say that is not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but that is not gonna happen. Mm, yeah, not with 13 strength. Not with 13 strength. Only Ash can make that happen. Ash for a Mega Sig character, you know. I cast level 9s in Orange Crystal Plate, but that was a character with literally maxed everything, 27 in everything. It didn't have good stats, but it did have 100% spell power, and it was casting level 9s in Orange Crystal Plate. And it was a pretty fun thing. So now we cannot fight Rupert. We just can't. We are in a very awkward position here. I have to skip D12 because of the Shadow Dragon. Now I feel moderately compelled to skip D13 as well because D13 apparently has. What is up with like? Are these normal D13 monsters? Like so many ranged high damage monsters? Maybe you know what's happening? It is because I am a deep elf, and because monsters that at this stage of the game wouldn't really deal that much damage still feel like they deal crazy high damage to me. That's what's happening. I am extremely sure that's what it is. I don't want to keep being in this level. I'm gonna skip the rest of it. Ooh. Hard Ice Cave and Bailey. I am going to go for the Bailey first because the Bailey is so much safer. And then if I make it to the Ice Cave, I'll go into the Ice Cave. But it is most definitely not my priority. Magic mapping. I think this is the ice cave. I think that's the ice cave, so I'm gonna go over here for the Bailey. Um, I wonder how much of a bad idea it is to pass wall here. I'll do it. Oh, it worked! I can't believe it. I was expecting like monsters and death and destruction to be on the other side of that. We found a ring of ice. Now I have cold resistance. So theoretically, I can do the ice cave now. Okay, ugly things. I need them all to be on the screen so I can like zombie hands them. Ooh, that's not very good. You've only successfully completed a double portal level once in all of your games. I've done it before, more than once for sure, but it is not a very frequent thing to be able to successfully achieve. Um, I think Flame Wave might be better here because I don't think I can afford a single miss on any one of these monsters. Okay, that was sick. I can't believe Flame Wave killed the ugly thing from heavily wounded. I am used to dealing trash damage because I usually have trash spell power, but this character doesn't have trash spell power. No, 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 not with an enhancer and 26 intelligence. Oh man, this is great. That was exquisite. You love to see it. With the penalties for my buckler completely mitigated, we can go back to ice magic to be able to eventually, sooner rather than later, cast refrigeration. In fact, I can already cast it. I can't believe it, but I can already cast refrigeration. It is only a matter of actually learning the spell. Zombie hands activate. Okay. I really want to rest here, but I know that I cannot afford to do so. But here's the thing, I have double sources of regen. I don't really need to rest my HP, I need to rest my mana. Okay, that went extremely well. Yeah, distant, distant. Something makes me think that, yeah, I am indeed going towards the Bailey, and the Bailey is the one that I want to see first. Okay, there it is. Go in, or rather do that, and then iron shot. It didn't kill. Wow, my these iron shots are being rather disappointing. This is a sick halberd. If you want to use a halberd, that would be the one. Like I feel like a merfolk would be extremely happy to find this. Of course, I am not a merfolk, and I don't particularly care about such a high quality weapon because I don't think I should tab at all in the first place. Fortunately, we have the quiver nowadays, so I can get away with not pressing tab or with not macroing anything to tab. Alrighty, I was closing the window because it's getting kind of chilly in here. But yeah, that is indeed a nice halberd. In fact, it is so good that I'm gonna carry it with me. Alright, that's fine, I think. I mean, I wish I had mana, but I don't think I can afford to wait. Alrighty, now Flame Wave. Okay, get out of the fire. Yeah, this would be like a super easy um, Bailey entry, except for the fact that I have no mana. Hmm. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be so dumb to you, but I have rested to full mana and full HP in a similar situation before, in this exact same vault, and I only just remembered. because the null is like dumb and it will not walk towards me if it's in that position. Um, okay, full mana, so let's speed run this. We should be able to kill all of these nulls. Like they're only nulls, right? There's no Orc Knights or anything, or at least not that I have seen. And Flame Wave is like exactly what I need to be able to do this. Because it's very mana intense or mana efficient, and very mana efficient means that I won't need to rest my mana a lot. Yeah, so many nulls. Unfortunately, none of these nulls had the halberd that I'm currently carrying. Okay, Behemoth offers Fireball, but we are not gonna be taking Fireball. Even if with my current spell power, it could be mildly interesting. 43%, 3 dice of 17. You know, it is up to 51 guaranteed damage, but Flame Wave is slightly less damage and it is way more mana efficient. You completed this Bailey with the tactics of clearing the tree so you could fireball the enemies across the river. Pretty much what well, kind of what I did, right? Where's the loot in this Bailey? Have I already picked up the loot? Was the loot trash? Oh, crystal plate. Ah, no wonder. Well, I don't need that. Yeah, it was a trash Bailey, it seems. Unless I picked up potions of experience or something and I didn't realize. Let's get out. And fortunately, I think I already like fully cleared the path towards the other portals, so I shouldn't really get into trouble getting there. I should get there entirely in time. I'm gonna try to pass wall again because why not? Okay. Hey, look at that ice statue. Starburst can miss, but it's double the damage, you think? Double the damage? 6 dice of 12. It is not quite double the damage because it was 3 dice of 17 versus 6 dice of 12, but it is almost double the damage. Of course, Starburst is like an MVP against ice statues because normally Starburst can miss except against ice statues. I am going to momentarily switch to my Staff of Cold so I can have 1 pip of the resistance. Yeah, unfortunately, like I am sacrificing a fair amount of damage, but I need the survivability for this kind of situation, and we're gonna level up intelligence. I don't think I will ever tap things with this character. Like I will make that my goal, not tabbing things with this character. Okay, Starburst. No, so, Iron Shot, because it is zombie-handed. Okay, I am very glad that the Bailey was like such an easy Bailey, even if it was relatively worthless for my character. Not all Baileys can be winners. I was just too spoiled by too many Baileys with potions of experience in a row and stuff. And yeah, oh, what? Oh, it's a hard one because it's D14 or something stupid like that. It was like, why is there a frost heart here? But no, that explains everything. 25 to deal up to 36 extra cold damage. Well, that is just nice and dandy. I do have a Ring of Ice. I should probably put it on instead of Willpower. Okay, Mr. Frostheart, I probably should have zombie-handed you before you got here. Now we are in a bit of an awkward situation where if I walk away, you will freeze me, and if I stay here, you will melee me. I think I prefer the freeze. Alrighty, I definitely should have zombie-handed that guy 1 turn before. Okay, Flame Wave will have to do the trick against this guy. What's my damage without the enhancer? 3 dice of 12, so the damage actually goes down. No, it's not that much. Actually, I think it was 3 dice of 13 with the enhancer. Oh, it's 3 dice of 15 now. What have I been training? About 3 of those along with Ice Giants. This is a tough Ice Cave. This is the hard version of the Ice Cave. Um, so normally there's like easy Ice Caves, like the ones that you find in Lure or D before D12. I don't think they can spawn in Orc. And there's the hard versions, and this is a hard version because hard versions now spawn in D14 and D15, which in my opinion is a really dumb thing because very few, almost no D14, D15 characters will be able to do this. Like, I think I can only do it because of my incredible melee or like my incredible damage output. And also, it is incredible fire damage output. That is also something that we have to keep in mind. If it was not fire damage, maybe I wouldn't be able to do this because most of like simulacra and demons and stuff like that are weak to cold. It hasn't really been too relevant this time around because we have barely seen those kinds of monsters. But that is the reason why I decided to go in the first place. Normally, I would just like ignore something like this. Yeah, if you get a hard ice cave in D, you probably shouldn't even attempt it. It's like Desolation Assault, like the same thing. It is too much risk for nice reward, but it's like a bait. You are not gonna win, and it is kind of designed with that in mind. Okie dokie. Mm, okay, Starburst. No, I feel like I want to hit all the ugly things if I want a Starburst. Zombie Hands, Starburst. Oh, that feels so good, let me tell you. Zombie Hands Starburst feels like. What? I didn't know that could generate. That's gotta be new. That's gotta be new. I refuse to believe this is not like a new thing. Letter armor of resistance. That's new. There's no way that's not new. It's I've been playing for 11 years and it's the first time that I see a letter armor of resistance. Is this telling me that now you can get crystal plate armor of resistance from doing like a crazy bolt? You've certainly never seen that and you play a lot of games? Yeah, there's no way this is not new. You feel like you saw one in 0.27? Yikes, that orange crystal statue decided to be cringe and someone two ice dragons and a frost heart. It's not a frost heart, it is a rhyme break. I still should walk away from all of those guys. Okay, I think the ice dragons are gone. But yeah, come on. I wonder if I can like fly over or something. I have 4 potions of flight, no rings of flight, but I do have 4 potions of flight. Let's make that 3 and let's see if we can get away with flying over to avoid that orange crystal statue, or at least reposition um, into an arena where we can fight it. Okay, this seems. Oh, oh my! I can't believe it. This seems so cartoonish. Why? Who thought that it was a good idea? That is a. I am experience level 15, and that is a short strike. If look, I should consider myself lucky that there is like a frost heart in front of it, because if there was no frost heart in front of it, I was dead. Like I would be dead. It was a certified nightmare. Like, yo, come on. This feels like D12 Shadow Dragon. I got lured into a false sense of security by the beautiful, very shiny loot. But I should have aborted things if I had known, and I suspected something, but I saw the loot and I saw the exit, and I was like, maybe there's like something that breaks line of sight and I can grab the loot. But alas, it was most definitely not the case. Zombie hands will have to do the trick here. 19 damage, and it was a lot. You love to see it. I do not have fire resistance, and I do not have potions of resistance. But this would be the perfect time for me to cast or to read a scroll of immolation to make a bunch of explosions. Um, I'm thinking immolation into drinking heal wounds. Yeah, because I feel like I need to kill that shard strike like right now. Because with 51 HP, like I could be immune to cold and like actually immune, like take 0 damage from cold and it would still kill me with these defenses. And I am not immune to cold by any means, so yeah, like we need to be extremely careful with this thing. And the way to be extremely careful is to make a bunch of fireballs, including one that will hit me. So I'm gonna go for that. 24 damage. It's not looking good. 24 damage. Where did that damage come from? Oh, frost grips again. It's like two times in a row, 2 turns in a row. 2 turns in a row, or was it no 3 turns in a row? Take a look at that. Ah, that is so unfortunate that it has cast that 3 turns in a row. Can you do something else? 4 turns in a row? Why? It seems to be doing it like just always. I am very concerned about the current situation. I feel like this thing is gonna get one shot and I'm gonna explode. Do I have a potion of resistance? I wish I did. I'm pretty sure that I have it, but I just haven't identified it. Can you just walk away and leave? I can't because I'm frozen, so I would like be taking damage and just like be getting shot at by the Rhyme Drake, so I cannot quite walk away, much to my dismay. Um, oh man, this is kind of messed up, but I feel like I can win. I just need to not get hit by frost grips. It's happened like 5 times, well, 4 times. How many times has it happened in a row already? Yeah, I am too allured by the loot. Like, I want it. I want at least the Scarf of Resistance and the Cloak. The Tower Shield doesn't do anything, but I want the Scarf and the Cloak. Aha, it's finally happening. Okay, I took like no damage from that. That is pretty good. Did I even take an explosion there? I don't think I did. And that killed the 2 Frost Hearts. Yeah, no wonder I was taking Frost Heart thingy, like the wall thing every turn, because there were 2 of them. But now there's 0, and there's also an almost dead Shard Shrike standing on fire, so I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good here. I'm just gonna spam heal wounds. Okay, yeah, now I'm in an excellent position. And look at that, 39 heal. I do have 2 regen items, so these heals have been slightly exacerbated by those regen items, but you know what? It was not bad. I am very glad that I decided to do exactly that. I feel like if I hadn't gone for that, it would have been way more difficult. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to be greedy. I have learned well from Gosak. Oh, look at that! Another item of resistance. Better than my staff. Cloak of Poison Resistance, not bad. Let's drop some things here. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop flame. Flame can go away considering that I am a fire mage. Noise can definitely go. Okay, give me that. Give me this. Nice job. That's the worst ice cave. The one with the shark. Yeah, like it lured me into a false sense of security. Because the first part was like actually not that messed up with only ugly things and a frost heart. I was like, you know what? This seems kind of reasonable. And then Short Strike happened, and now White Draconian. The White Draconian is also like kind of messed up now that I think about it. I should try not to throw. In fact, why am I even like clearing it? Maybe I should just leave. The rhyme drakes are pretty mean. Yeah, I am just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. That's the correct thing to do. Okay, so it is not often that you get to fight and survive and kill a short strike this early in the game. Like, it just doesn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna drop this and this. I am allured by the leather armor. Like, I kinda want to wear it. I kinda want to win the game with it. In fact, I'm just gonna carry it around because it is so rare. It's like literally the first time ever that I see it. Bailey's closed. I went into the Bailey, it was trash, and then I went into the ice cave. So I did the two of them. I just did the Bailey like really, really fast. So it is understandable that you didn't catch it. Um, two portals completed on the same level. It is a matter of luck. Yeah, I would say that it is almost entirely luck, but it does have a skill factor. Being able to do all of that. Mm, what else should I drop? Should I drop anything else? I think we're good. Oh, maybe I should read Amnesia. Yeah, what should I forget about now? I think we have already done this before, and I came to the conclusion that the correct thing to do may be just like train more spell casting so I can learn refrigeration. Alternatively, I could also forget about the spell on death. I haven't really used it at all, and I can just learn it later on when I actually need it. And like, take a look at that. Oh, so Cool's refrigeration 3%. This is before Orc and before D15, and I have Fridge. I think the correct. Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. I don't even like mind forgetting about the spell on death. I haven't been in a situation where I'm like, oh, I wish I had it. No, I don't care. Okay, and of course we're gonna use it against a Hydra immediately. Can I go into Orc? What is Orc? I have already found Orc. Oh yeah, the Warlord. Yeah, that was unfortunate, that Warlord. I do wish there was no Warlord in Orc. I think going for Iron Shot might be better than going for Starburst. Both of them get enhanced by my current Staff of Conjuration, so it really is not an issue. Okay, that looks like refrigeration time to me. Ah, yes, it is. It is very, very comfy to be able to refrigerate things. There was something that I did say that I wanted to do. Training and spellcasting, but is it worth it for me to train spellcasting? What if I just continue training ice magic? Or rather, what if I train fire magic and conjurations? No, 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 no. I know what I have to do. Train Necromancy and Earth Magic because Zombie Hands was pretty underwhelming, or has been pretty underwhelming so far, and I want to make it less underwhelming now that I have access to refrigeration already. Like I don't need to really keep training it, at least for now. Later on, I think I will indeed get Polar Vortex if I have access to it. That is. Ooh, I hope that I don't get destroyed by this boulder beetle, which is rolling. 30 damage. It could be way worse. Okay. Very, very nice use of zombie hands there. We fortunately were able to use it to. Oh, wow! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! What is this game? Shadow Dragon, Rupert, Shard Trike, and now Storm Dragon and Vampire Knight? This is cartoonish. This is actually like cartoonish. Wow, I can't believe it. This is astonishing. I have no words to describe this situation. Like now I am pretty sure that's a real Storm Dragon. It seems that I have messages in tiles. Let's take a look at them. I hadn't even like noticed, but interact. Let's click here. Oh, I have a lot of people in there. Kana is watching too. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would prefer it if you guys watched on stream, but I understand if you may not be able to, but you still want to watch the game. Um, I think I should just bail. I need to immortalize this any more than the stream. I think this is going to YouTube. Like one way or another, either this dies and or it doesn't die, it's going to YouTube because of how ridiculous this game has been so far. Oh man, I can't believe it. Stone Vampire Drag Knight. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I need to bail. Read Fogu, read Teleport, and run for my life. There we go. Okay, now we cannot be in D12, D13, or D14. I guess we're gonna have to go into D15. I'm not even thinking about the Warlord, but the Warlord was obviously pretty mean as well. Yeah, you know what's the worst part about this? About all of this? I have the damage output to kill them. I don't have the survivability. It's usually the other way around. Like, how am I going to kill these things? Um, with this character, he's like, oh yeah, I can kill these things. I can even kill these things in like 3 turns, right? The thing is that those things can kill me in 2 turns. That is the problem. It's pretty funny. It's like actually like I feel like playing some Benny Hill, you know? I cannot play it because of the MCA reasons, but like I guess you can imagine it. You know that stuff. That's what it feels to play this character. Okay, that's fine. That's more reasonable. I have willpower for this guy, so 9%. Oof, last time I was like, oh yeah, 9%. I did get banished. I hope that it doesn't happen this time around. Okay, I have a scroll summoning. Let's put it to use. I didn't get a summon in front of me, which is what I wanted. Tragic. And using scroll summoning, I cannot. Wow, big damage from the Manticore. I guess it can do it. It never does for me, but this time it did. Huh. Tragic. What about Chipton rendition of Benny Hill? I I wonder. I don't think that would get DMC8. Um, yeah, I don't think that would get DMC8. Oh yeah, that's what it feels to play this character. I hope that it's not too loud. If it's too loud, please let me know. Hmm. The Manticore is very annoying, I have to say. Yeah, the Manticore is the only thing that's ruining my plans here. I think I'm gonna go for Iron Shot on the Manticore. Hey, we actually hit. It's like Christmas. Okay. I am trying to position myself in, like, hopefully like a corridor or something, and then just like mash refrigeration. Yeah, it is a usual ogre band. Um, you know, a mage and like a bunch of two-headed ogres and regular ones. The issue here is the addition to that, like the support, the Manticore, the Boulder Beetle, and the Pyromancer. Those are really dangerous things to be fighting right now. Miscast zombie hands. Okay, the Boulder Beetle is gonna roll and hit me. Yeah, it is. Did it hit me? Did I block it? Oh, closely misses me. That's nice. Oh, you can zombie hands through allies? I didn't know about that. It's a very convenient thing to. It's a very convenient thing to know of. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't know because I never used that spell. But that is indeed quite convenient to have access to right now. Okay, I think the ogre mage died. It didn't die? Okay. Oh, it missed. It was about time that Iron Shot missed. Yeah, I think that's the first like big miss in this whole game when it comes to Iron Shot. Okay, pretty good indeed. You know, this character is definitely the opposite of a powerful character. It is, or it has still been a pretty fun character. Or rather, no. That is completely wrong. It is a powerful character. It is actually way too powerful, but it is also way too fragile. And in a very different way than an ogre would be, because an ogre would have worse defenses, but better HP, like way better HP. This thing has slightly better defenses than an ogre because I'm not wearing like super heavy armor or anything. I also haven't trained any defenses at all. Like I only have the dodging that I started the game with, and 4 shields. I guess I trained 4 shields and 8 fighting. But it has such good damage that I can get away with doing such ridiculous things. What's your range for Iron Shot? I am inside the range for Iron Shot. So my plan here is to like stand away from the range of Iron Shot. I think this is outside of the range of Iron Shot. Um, is my own Iron Shot like long enough range to reach Roxanne here? I don't know. Oh, I think it is. Yeah, it looks like my Iron Shot is like super long range. So if I stand here, I can Iron Shot Roxanne. Roxanne cannot Iron Shot me, and I know what you may be thinking. Hey, you're gonna get blinked. Well, let me inform you of the joys that is a potion of 3. If you have a potion of 3, you can make yourself immune to getting blinked by Roxanne. I should also exclude those guys. Wait. Oh, that sucks. I wanted to not fight them. But I guess I can fight them. If I really have to, I can fight them. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes you just take 50% HP in a single turn playing a deep elf. That guy is not feared. Can I one-shot you with Iron Shot? You're far away. You're like outside of the range. Okay, you don't notice me. Hey, there we go. Ooh, you're on stairs between inside of a paralyzer and ranger attackers, so you fuck first or just run upstairs. It depends on how far away they are and like what the arena is. Like for example, if I was on these stairs and there was like theoretically Grinder and Sigmund here or something, or Grinder and Nessos, I would probably read fog here and then go upstairs. No, I would probably go upstairs just immediately. It really has depends on a lot of factors. I cannot just give you a one time or like one like size fits all option because I don't think it exists. Um, okay, we can kill you easily now. These Yaktors and their bolts, like they always hit and they deal so much damage. But when they are within melee range, they don't really do anything. Surprising. If you run upstairs and they don't kill you, you're guaranteed to make it before paralysis. Hmm. Mm, what do you mean by before paralysis? Did you just go into the level as well? Because when you go into the level, you have like one free action, which is just not there after you leave the level. Um, oh, it's this ending with the Juggernaut zombie, which I think can one-shot me, by the way. So I probably shouldn't mess with that guy. I'm still wondering how I'm going to enter depths. Ah, you know what would be good here? Dispel on Death. Dispel on Death would be pretty good. And guess who forgot about Dispel on Death? Okay, the Juggernaut zombie seems to have forgotten about me. What? Okay. What? The Iron Shot hits the Juggernaut zombie is slightly damaged? Seriously? Well, I guess it has 170 HP. Oh, I ran out of mana. I ran out of mana. Oh no, I am in danger. Am I going to die? Can you kill me? You can indeed kill me. That's 96 damage. It would have to be a almost perfect roll. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, there we go. That is good enough. I'm gonna walk towards the stairs. Imagine a Liches or Deep Elf Annihilators with zombie hands. It would be very interesting, I have to say. Very, very interesting. I don't think they would be messed up. But it's not like there's no counterplay. They would just be extremely interesting. I would like to see something like that on a unique, not gonna lie. Like Jorgrun. Jorgrun actually is very reminiscent of that. Jorgrun has zombie hands and iron shot, right? Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, zombie hands and iron shot. And if you think about it, 3 dice of 28 can two-shot you very easily at that stage of the game. So yeah, in a sense, it already exists. You really, really think about it. Deep Elf meta slave. I wouldn't say that this is meta. Oh no, I was hoping for the kill on that joke. Oh yeah, okay. It is a real Storm Dragon. Oof. Oh, come on. Why? It doesn't have to be this way, game. It doesn't have to be this way. Why can't we all be friends? Come on. Okay, so what do we do now? I don't have mana. Acid? But my acid is trash. I have no evocations. Wow, this is kind of rough. Tele, vulnerability, vulnerability. Oh, because I would die. I get it now. Particle phase, vulnerability plus paralysis. No, you know who would get I no, I he is silenced because he's warlock, so I wouldn't get paralyzed myself. But I have zero evocations. That is probably something that should be fixed. Yeah, I don't think it would work personally because 3 pips of willpower is a lot. Let's check the actual number. Um, the actual number is 100 willpower, as I suspected. So vulnerability is 50 willpower. Um, for context, many things with let's see here, something like a draconian. I need like red draconian or something. Red draconian has 40 willpower, and it takes a while. It takes a couple of attempts to charm a red draconian with like 12 evocations. So Rupert would have more than that, and I have zero evocations. So I don't think it's worth attempting. It'll probably be like 30ish after vulnerability. 30% works for Lordship. Should it work for you? No, but you fail to remember that monsters cheat. I think that the correct thing to do right now is to just re-teleport. Um, yeah, re-teleport. If I had mana, I think I could kill Rupert now. Okay, yeah, just get me out of here. I think we're gonna have to go do Orc. It's looking like the Orc Warlord is pretty bad, and it is still better than what awaits me in the rest of this dungeon. You know, it feels like I went into depths accidentally. Like D12 and beyond feels like depths. Like it actually has depth tier monsters. Every floor has depth tier monsters. How do you explain that? I can't believe it. This is cartoonish. This is I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast because of the absurdity that is this character. Let's just leave that guy alone. Where is Orc? Okay, so now we go in and we fear because we could also teleport. I'm just gonna go in and fear. That feels safer. The warlord is not gonna get feared. And if I walk away, I only give free attacks to this orc warrior who is mighty. I could also go upstairs now. Do I die if I go upstairs? I feel like I kinda do die. So I'm gonna read fear now. It's gonna fear everything except for the warlord. Yeah, the orc warlord easily resists. And now let's see how hard I get hit. Oh, nothing. Okay, so I can fight the warlord one versus one, mano and mano and mano. Okay, there we go. Now it should be an easy kill because I have full mana. Seriously? Wow. Okay, that got pretty scary for a moment. And let me tell you that I have been rather underwhelmed by Iron Shot. Yeah, that 9 dice of 8 sounds better than it actually seems to be. It is not one-shotting as much as it should one-shot. Oh, it is nice. It is nice to actually cast a good spell. Like take a look at that. Ah, oh, it's so pleasant. You love to see it. It's like it could be a ASMR, like extreme satisfaction. Yeah, indeed, Craigasm. Well, that's what it is to cast refrigeration and kill like 20 enemies at the same time. Okay, now that I got rid of that, like I should hopefully be able to progress through the rest of this. Um, if you really think about it, I could maybe try to do Elf. Maybe, and only maybe I could try to do Elf. I wonder if there's a reason, like a really good reason for me not to do it. Um, I have refrigeration, and refrigeration kills me like fast, or not kills me. I guess it does kill me, but it also kills the elves fast. I do not have resistance to electricity. No, I don't have it, at least yet. Maybe I will find an item that has it. Um, yeah, I'm still here, Poncho. I kind of got stuck with the character. Um, a couple of hours ago, I was feeling pretty sleepy and I was like thinking of ending early, but I also ended early on Tuesday, so that doesn't feel right. Um, and I got some coffee. Fortunately, my mom provided me with some coffee, so I feel awake enough now. Oh, Warlord number two. Okay. It is great to be playing Behemoth, to cast a level 7 spell and to kill so many things that you end up with more mana than you had the turn before after casting a level 7 spell. It is like, oh, it is the greatest thing. Yeah, just like that. The Warlord is being pretty resilient. I guess it is a Warlord after all. I think it cannot block anything because it is grabbed by zombie hands, so I'm just gonna go for that. One more. It blocked? I didn't know. I was under the impression that it wouldn't be able to block. I guess it is understandable that it can block. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for zombie hands again. Okay, one more time. Fingers crossed. Thank you for finally dying. It took a while. What's my damage on Fridge? 4 dice of 12. It's not bad damage. That guy tanked a fair amount of Fridges without cold resistance. And it still took like 2 iron shots and yeah, that guy was really a warlord. Tankier than I was. Or tankier than I am, I guess. Ooh, Demon Trident of Electrocution. It would be a nice thing for a different character. Not this one. That's your favorite orc ending? This ending got super nerfed because usually there were so many demon spawn that like you were almost guaranteed to get a demon weapon from doing this. Now it is not really the case anymore, unfortunately. Okay, better to step away from Snork. And it is funny because Snork is not necessarily a joke, but what we have already seen like makes Snork appear like a normal thing that you can kill very easily. Okay, made a lot of noise. That's fine. Yeah, if only I didn't have 5 strength. Okay, I guess we can buy that. I can also buy this. Oh, a potion of 3. Now I can kill Roxanne and have access to statue form if I really need. Wait a second. Wait a second. Statue form. And statue form gives me resistance to electricity. So go to D15, kill Roxanne, come back up, kill the storm dragon, and then like statue form gives me resistance to electricity and resistance to negative, right? So I could theoretically kill the storm dragon, kill the shadow dragon, and kill or like go do elf with resistance to electricity. Dies to Roxanne. It literally can't happen. Actually it can't happen, um, because I would be standing outside of the range of everything she does, and she cannot blink me if I am in tree form. So I literally can't die to Roxanne if I do this. Well, actually, there's one turn where that could happen, and that is if I like step into the line of sight to drink three, and then she blinks me that turn. That's the one way for me to die to Roxanne. But yeah, the only source of immunity to getting blinked by Roxanne is the potion of three that I just bought. What's your chance to hex me? 6. Okay, that's fine. Could be way worse than 6. It could be 19 or 50. Lately I've been having some left arm pain. So obviously I know, like I think everyone knows that left arm pain is like almost a very like a very popular and common tale of like a heart attack. So I was like super nervous about my left arm pain. And then I looked it up on the internet, and it turns out that it's not really a heart attack well, in my case it's not a heart attack indicator. It is like because of my posture when I am playing video games. Like I have two specific fingers, like the ring finger and the pinky finger, just like they go numb, and I have like this arm sensation that is not quite pain, but it is indeed an annoying sensation. And yeah, it is because of posture. So I am very glad that it is nothing else that's more worrisome. At least I can fix the posture really easily. But yeah, hello, Buster. Good to see you around. Now, I probably shouldn't have been put in this position in the first place. Gotta stretch and stand up sometimes. Definitely. Okay, refrigeration is doing the trick. Yeah, after putting myself in this spot, refrigeration made it so that I could just kill everything. Pretty nice. Um, I could. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was worried about that warrior because it was strong, but the knight or the warrior pretty much got one shot and then the knight died almost immediately. Hmm. Oh, was this bolt further nerfed? Because this bolt used to place demon spawn. Oh, there it is, demon spawn. Yeah, now this guy doesn't have a weapon, which is pretty tragic because they used to have demon weapons before and now they don't. So that is a straight up nerf to this bolt. And yeah, I like this bolt. Even after the nerf, it still can place Red Devils, which can give you Demon Tridents, but it is not the same as before. Before you were almost guaranteed to walk away from here with a demon weapon. Ah, the Orc Knight has a launcher. Ouch, I typoed into walking towards the Orc Knight. I'm pretty glad that it didn't kill me. But yeah, that was messed up. Okay, big heals from these potions of heal wounds. Coming in clutch at the right time. I don't think that cloak will be better than anything I have. My current cloak is a cloak of fire resistance. It is not gonna be better than that. Books. Ignite poison. Do I have access to irradiate? But I already have access to better things than irradiate. I already have pretty much all of those. Okay, nothing that I am particularly interested in this time around. Yeah, that got pretty crazy. I can't believe that I survived typoing into the Orc Knight right at the end. HP pots are relatively more impactful on a crispy elf. No, it is the illusion of having more HP, um, because you are indeed gaining more percentage of HP. But the number itself also matters, and yeah, it gaining 30 HP is still gaining 30 HP, despite the fact that that 30 HP is probably like 40% of your maximum HP, which is the case for this elf, kind of. But yeah, at the end of the day, later on in the game, there's gonna be a ton of enemies that can hit me for more than 30 damage in a single turn. So that is kind of worrisome. Now, where's Roxanne? I wish you could search for Roxanne. Um, I think she was on D15. Yeah, I still can't kill you. Please wait a second for me, Mr. Storm Dragon. I will be very glad to assist you when it comes to ceasing your living, but not for now. Not for now. Mhm. Rupert is over there, and unfortunately, the Storm Dragon is guarding two stairs. Where's the other one? Oh, it is all the way over there. It is like a stupid bolt that I need to go up from those stairs. Ceasing your living. Yeah, I didn't know how to word that. Um, I didn't know how to word that properly, so I ended up going with that. I kind of want to pass well here, but that feels ridiculously dangerous and like something that I shouldn't do. It lists your exclusions. It lists your exclusions. I think I know what you mean. You want this screen. It is Control O. That's what it is. D15 indeed has Roxanne. Oh, I got marked. When did that happen? Did that happen right now? Tengu Conjurer comes into view. You set off the alarm. Okay, it did happen that turn. I am glad that I realized, because otherwise I would have been in a very tough spot. And I'm still in a very tough spot because this level has Rupert and apparently a bunch of monsters that I have yet to get rid of. So yeah, this feels like depths. That's exactly how it feels. Nothing more and nothing less than early depths. And yeah, there he is. I'm gonna go for. Now I have 9 evocations. File of Floods? No, 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 no. First, Zombie Hands. Then, File of Floods. Then, Vulnerability. And then we try to go for Paralysis. Now it has a better chance, 45%. It is still not going to work pretty well. Um, Paralysis? Nope, that's attempt number 2. Number 3. Okay, it took me 3 attempts, and now we have Rupert paralyzed. It still doesn't help me too much. I'm gonna go for mana here. I feel like I need it. I would go for Tin of Tremorsons if I had more HP, or more armor class rather. I have full HP. I guess I can't have more than that. I got Spellforged Servitor, which would be like Iron Shot Dispenser, but I don't know about that. I don't have the spell levels. People say that it is pretty good. I just haven't given it much of a try. Mm, so what now with paralyzed Rupert? What now? I guess we can also paralyze this ugly thing. Flame Wave, maybe. Mana efficiency. Oh, how the tables have turned. Ah, isn't it delightful to paralyze and instantly kill Rupert? Just to change it up a little, just like keep things refreshing. Staff of Earth. That could be interesting. No, it's not interesting because I have Conjuration. Conjuration enhances Iron Shot as well, and Conjuration also enhances my Fire Magic. So please, okay, I guess I cannot go into D15. At least I can. What? Oh, that's mean. The Tango Conjurer opening the door to let the Storm Dragon go through the door. That's so mad. That's so bad. Okay, get me out of there. Should exclude those. I think now I can actually go down these stairs because I excluded them because of the Storm Dragon, and the Storm Dragon is kinda gone now. And hopefully it stays there. Okay, Juggernaut Zombie. I completely forgot about this Juggernaut Zombie, but now I'm okay now. Okay, Roxanne, time to kill you. So this is the range that I have to be in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that correct? Let's see. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One. Let's see. Let's see. I think it is correct. I think if I stand here and I drink 3, regardless I get to check unless she blinks me immediately. But yeah, at this range I can iron shot her because of Behemoth's range extension, and she cannot iron shot me. Yeah, that's where you're wrong, Railbird. Behemoth extends the range for your conjurations. Normally it would be the same, but with Behemoth it is not the case. Iron shot is 4 normally. With Behemoth it's 5. Oh yeah, this is so good. You didn't know that? Yeah, Behemoth just does crazy good things. And yeah, Roxanne mumbles some strange words. You feel a strange sense of stasis. So you literally cannot be blinked or teleported close to Roxanne. Um, okay, I'm gonna like wait until. That's fine. That's fine. Gonna wait until I have the mana. Okay, or until I get that. And then I'm gonna go for acid. Wow, okay, Roxanne was pretty resilient today. And now Roxanne always has a book with statue form. That's her thing. And now that I have statue form, I wonder if I can cast it. 54%. That's not very good. I guess I can turn this on for a bit. Like 10 should be enough. And then I can cast that and I can kill the Storm Dragon. And then I can kill the Shadow Dragon as well. Yeah, I already have the Earth Magic to cast it, so. You like exploiting range in terms of that tactical advantage? It is pretty neat. You normally don't get to do it because it's like range is pretty much symmetrical, I guess. You could put it like that. Um, Specifically when dealing with Roxanne. But a Behemoth worshipper can definitely get away with doing that kind of thing. Oh, refrigeration. Why are you so good? Yeah, this is not casting Firestorm, but it is still pretty decent having refrigeration so early into the game. Okay, This ending really has me missing Dispel on Death. I wonder if I could forget something for Dispel on Death. Mystic Blast, I haven't cast it in forever. I think we can forget about Mystic Blast so I can learn Dispel on Death. So hold on a moment, Mr. Skeletal Warrior. Let me go get Dispel on Death. And yeah, here's this like nonsensical bolt. Is this a stone? It is rock, so I could theoretically pass wall through and have access to the loot that the Storm Dragon was guarding. I am going to give that a try, just like out of sheer curiosity. Dispel on Death, where is it? Dispel on Death, Dispel on Death. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let me rest a full mana before potentially killing myself. Okay, Vampire Knight, you are pretty dangerous, but I think I can beat you. Zombie hands. Iron shot. Iron shot. Iron shot. There we go. This character. Ooh, well, I was not expecting a Sphinx. Walk away. That's fine. Flame wave. There's something invisible there. 23 damage and 19 damage. Come on, you are weak to fire. You have 44 HP. Why are you not dead? Okay, I killed something invisible. The Sphinx could paralyze me and kill me with that 14% chance to do so. So I'm going to go for that. You can hit for twice for 12 and hit for 25. I don't know if I should be too afraid of that. But still I'm gonna be. I think it's better that I like not deal with that. Ooh, that's unexpected. A far giant. With 10 mana. Hmm. With 10 mana. With 10 mana. Acid? I feel like I could also go for zombie hands. At least I have fire resistance, but I wish I had more fire resistance. Oh, there's more. Okay, so I really thought that that I would have been free. The zombie hands lose their grip on something. So are you telling me there's like an invisible monster that I accidentally zombie-handed? Are you still zombie-handed? You're not, right? Not liking this. This is looking ridiculous. Yeah, I'm really, really not liking this situation. You're gonna try to walk past or walk away from these guys. Stay over there, Mr. Giant. Keep bolt of firing me for like 3 damage. I feel like if I go for that here, like if I go for the pass wall, I'm just gonna die. That's what it feels like. I could fear these guys. I could also, well, I can't fog. I don't have that anymore. Wow, this feels painful. I'm not gonna risk dying in such a silly way. I'm just gonna re-teleport. Just pass wall? No, no, I'm not gonna just pass wall. Now, it would be nice if you guys didn't kill me, so I'm gonna drink a curing for good luck. There we go. Drinking a curing for good luck is very effective. I have the spell on that for that Skeletal Warrior, but I need the mana to cast it. What? Oh, why did I press auto travel? Okay, I think I may be able to kill this far giant. The issue before is that it was not alone and I had very little mana. Now I have full mana and it is alone, so it dies super easily. Yeah, the Stone Giant may even be more complicated to kill because it has like infinite rocks, right? And I don't resist rock. Um, oh, come on. Seriously, miscast, and then it just hits me for 34. Now I don't think I want to walk away from this guy. Okay, you know what? I have Curer. Should probably put it to use against this guy. Okay, 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 okay. There were so many better things that I could have done there. But I didn't die, and that's what counts. Now let's see if the loot was worth it. Let me guess it was not worth it. No, it was not. Wow, the loot is pitiful for the ridiculous danger that this vault poses. Like, why does this exist? We shall never know. Questions that will most likely go forever unanswered. Mm, I guess we can continue doing this now that I have this spell on death. I'm gonna put it in U4 on death. I wish it was not melee range. At least it's incredibly good at dealing with undeath, I have to say that. Ouch. 29. I guess you're mighty, so I should probably not be there. Mm, okay. You know, I like this way more than I like playing a character that doesn't die but also cannot kill anything. This is way more fun because I feel like even if a fight like explodes me, it's okay because I'm also exploding the monsters, as opposed to a fight where I just can't deal damage. No, this thing deals insane levels of damage. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's grabbed. It's grabbed. Oh, you have an arbalest. Wow, I can't believe it. Unreal. Pretty good. Mm, hmm. Okay. What did we get now? Battlesphere. It's a bit too late for that now. So I don't think I'm gonna learn it. Hey, we got some scrolls of blinking, and the scroll that's probably acquirement. In fact, I could read identify it, even if it's like holy word or something. Seriously, 13%. Come on, you didn't have to do that. What's my success chance on statue form? 21%. Well, 21% failure. That's what I should say. A failure chance. You know, all these scrolls of enchant armor. If only I had an armor actually worth enchanting. Who knows? Maybe I get storm scales or shadow scales, and maybe those would be worth enchanting for this character. Ruined helmet. What's my? Oh, my current helmet is +2. I have a lot of money and I don't have a lot of things that I want to buy, so see invisible. You know, not terrible. I think I can lose one armor class for see invisible. Dispel on death. Oh, you are not that. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to go for Starburst here. Big damage on the Tengu Warrior. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking pretty good so far. And yeah, theoretically we have already done D15, right? But in practice, I don't know if we could say that we have done D15. Yeah, in practice, like we have still left to do D14 and well, D13 was okay, but D12 still has that Shadow Dragon. So yeah, we have not cleared. We have not cleared the dungeon just yet. There's still 3 levels in a row that we have to dive. I think I should just go upstairs. Yeah, there's no point in trying to not die to that. There is no point at all. Yeah, Moth of Wrath. Is that a shapeshifter? It could be a shapeshifter. When I entered D12 for the first time and I saw that gargoyle, I was pretty like nervous about it because obviously deep elf HP, right? Depth plus 1 turns to merge into a rock. That's what I was expecting. Like in that case, it would have given the 2 giants 3 turns, and in 3 turns, it is very easy for 2 giants to kill a very fragile 60 HP deep elf with trash resistances and defenses. That's why I didn't want to do it. Ah, yes. This is where the Shadow Dragon came from, this bolt. So as I suspected, it was indeed a very nasty bolt. And wow, like what is up with this? Like this is really like depth -1 through. If they didn't walk and just fired, you would have died. Yeah, if I had just like gone for that there, it indeed would have been pretty bad. I am very glad that I decided to do exactly what I did, and it worked exactly how I wanted it to work. Okay, so far this is going well. Without the support of the Shadow Dragon and the ideal placement of those guys were like really easy. Wow, highly enchanted plate of cold resistance. I'm getting like all these crazy good armors. I guess I already got a crazy good armor that I can wear in the form of this leather armor of resistance. Like, what is that? Um, but I don't know if it's better than troll leather. I really do not know. Maybe it will be better for like depths or something. And I hope that now, I hope that the existence of this leather armor of resistance heralds like the potential existence of plate armor of resistance, or like armor that's actually worth something of resistance. That would be sweet. By the way, I killed that Moth of Rat and I have not stumbled upon the Shadow Dragon. So who knows? Like I'm starting to suspect that it was indeed. Ah, never mind. Yeah, I was starting to be a bit positive. I was thinking, hey, maybe it was actually a shapeshifter, but no, no, there it is. It's like a real Shadow Dragon. I am really, really, really tempted to just go ham with Iron Shot. Oh, it broke Constriction immediately. Come on. Dude! It's almost dead. It got hit by acid. It's still almost dead. It's like at 1 HP. Actually, 1 HP. I would be surprised if it had more than that. And I even trained evocations precisely to make that not be a thing that happens. I'm gonna go for. No, you know what? I'm gonna go for Flame Wave. And yes, I suspected. Like, it was so low on HP that a single cast of Flame Wave just kills the guy. I feel like maybe I was overestimating the Shadow Dragon, but then again, it is a dragon. It was pretty resilient, um, so it was okay. Um, it was okay to fear it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I already have access to like Scrolls of Holy Word and Acquirement, and that was Holy Word, and this has to be Acquirement. Silence. Okay, it's not Acquirement. Um, I don't mind wasting the Holy Word and the silence because as a deep elf of Behemoth, I will have access to some ridiculous things. I will have access to Shatter, Polar Vortex, and Firestorm. I'm pretty sure I will have all three of those. Of course, I also suspect that Behemoth will throw me with like Maxwell's Instant Kill or Chain Lightning, something that I really have like no plans of casting. But I am pretty sure that I will eventually find those three spells, and that Behemoth will provide me with at least one of those. It's three level 9s from three different schools that I have trained, and I have zero air magic, so I don't think it will be like, oh, you get Maxwell's instant kill and chain lightning and something else. That would be pretty whack. Um, what's my two spell levels? I should forget something. I am going to forget Dispel Undead. What should I forget here? Like I actually have no idea what I should forget. Dispel Undead? I feel like all of the spells, like actually all of the spells that I have been useful in one way or another, except for a port. But I did mention in the situation where a port would have been useful that it would have been useful, and I just forgot to use it. Um, I am going to. I already did Orc, right? I already did. Spell that is good for crypt. Yeah, but it is still like a long way until I get to crypt. If I ever get to crypt, I have to say, chances are good that I do not do that. Um, Shoals? What's not a good room branch? Shoals or Spider? Both of them are pretty messed up with a character like this one, you know? In both of them, I feel like I explode. Maybe in Spider a bit more than Shoals since I don't have the resistance to poison. But I can get that. I can get that from that ring or my cloak. Yeah, the cloak has to be like the correct thing to get. Okay. Auto travel will take me down there to die. Do I have blink? I do. Okay, blink. Mm, walk towards the stairs. Dispel on death. Dispel on death. Dispel on death. You know, I have to say something about Dispel on death. It is lame that it is melee range, but it is pretty reliable. Like I mean, I was pretty sure that with two casts I was gonna kill one of those skeletal warriors. So like two casts per skeletal warrior, and it did happen. Um, and without like armor class checks or evasion checks or anything checks, it just happened. That's pretty sweet. Um, but yeah, I do still need to get that. You don't know how to get there? Why not? Is it because I've excluded all three downstairs or something? Oh no, I guess it is because. No, I still don't know why you. Oh yeah, now I know. It's because I haven't checked these stairs. That would be why. I feel like I'm missing a set of downstairs. Yeah, where's the downstairs? Because we have like those ones. This is a hatch, and these ones, but like I'm missing one set of downstairs. That's super duper weird. Quite unusual. There's no way that only two. Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I keep forgetting. If I had digging, I would definitely love to dig past that because that's obviously ridiculous. So now where is the cloak of poison resistance? Missing downstairs usually leads to a hidden altar. Yeah, they do. Like there's some weird things that happen with missing downstairs, but in this case, it was nothing as fancy as that. Ah, yes. Let me guess, the cloak is here, right? No, that's the kite shield, which I should probably train for. I wish I could kill you, Storm Dragon, but I'm slightly more afraid of you than I was of the Shadow Dragon, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm still very afraid of this Storm Dragon. I guess I could drink a potion of resistance, but the thing is that if I do that, Nicola happens later on, right? And then I still have 0 potions of resistance. Um, well, when it comes to Nicola, I could always go for File of Lots. Spark Wasps, they are definitely a possibility being in Spider. I think I'm gonna try to fight this guy. Zombie hands, first and foremost. Well, that is a good reason for me not to fight that guy. Round two. Do I have anything that can hit you from all the way over here? I should get Orb of Destruction. There's so many things that I want to get, and funnily enough, I feel like I can get all of them except for the fact that I don't have the spell levels to do so. This is pretty interesting, let me tell you. I'm actually like having a blast with this character. Mm, no, that's not gonna cut it. Okay, now you are within range of zombie hands. Now you are within range of iron shot as well. Whoa, big damage iron shot. Okay, wow, 2 shot. I am astonished. Um, so it is pretty funny how we went from like, wow, this is ridiculous to this is like reason or to this is beatable to this is reasonable with just like a bit of good luck because my damage is that high. And these fights like really go fast. I'm just gonna train it to 21 because I need a lot of spell slots. Every level will give me 2. Every half level gives you 1. That's how it works. And also you get 1 per level up. Mm. Good old reliable Dispel on Death. I wonder if I can Iron Shot. Oh, well, it's fine. I was really hoping that Iron Shot would go through the Battle Sphere, but it didn't. Mm, okay, I think we are done. I think we killed all of these ridiculous things that you normally wouldn't be able to kill. Let's go die in Spider, I guess. Oh, wait, my cloak of poison resistance. I forgot about it. The reason why I came back here in the first place. Mm, alrighty. So I think this is where we're gonna leave it for the night. This was fun. I have been having a blast so far, because I actually deal a lot of damage, even though I am giga fragile. There's a shock serpent somewhere in here. Yeah, I need you to get hit and die. Okay, thank you for getting hit and dying. Okay, I'll save there, and I'll come back tomorrow, and we will most likely finish this character tomorrow. 3 hours. It's been worse. It's been worse. I think it took me like 4 hours to get to my first room branch on the Tiles character. Wow, imagine this on Tiles. Like I would have died horribly. Um, so far I've been having a lot of fun with this character, and I hope that you have also enjoyed this character. After the start of the stream, like, or the way how the first characters went, like the humans, it didn't look very good. Like, I thought that this was not gonna be a good day for crawling again, but after a couple of humans, I kind of got in the zone, just in time for me to play a deep elf. And let's be honest here. Let's be completely real. I also feel like I have gotten pretty lucky with this character because I survived multiple turns against, like, what was it, a null at 1 HP. Like, I actually had 1 HP and I survived for multiple turns against that null. It was like, an extremely lucky situation. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because tomorrow we will, like, progress the character a lot, and the character will gain some very nice tools, to actually dominate the game with, like the level 9 spells. We are a deep elf of Behemoth. That is kinda the point of going that, getting access to the ridiculously powerful spells like super early into the game. But yeah, with that being said, let's see if someone is playing crawl. Maybe we get lucky and there is someone playing crawl that we can rate this time around. After all, as I was saying, earlier, I saw a streamer with 180 viewers playing crawl, and I'm hoping that at least a couple of those viewers were inspired to play and stream. I just remember that I have some food from Sunday that I haven't eaten yet. I am going to consume that right now. You have to win after surviving such a close call. I hope that I do. Regardless, this is going to YouTube. I am actually going to go ahead and highlight this as soon as I end stream. I don't see anyone playing crawl, but I do see some Noita that I am going to, of course, go ahead and watch. Um, as you probably know, earlier on the stream, I was playing Noita myself, just to showcase it for Shaper. And I hope that, if you have never seen Noita, please go ahead and stick for the raid. If you know what Noita is and you enjoy it, please go ahead and stick for the raid as well. And maybe consider checking the start of today's stream because I was playing some Noita, which is not something that I do very often because my computer, has issues with playing Noita while I am on stream. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Please follow if you are not following already. Please consider subscribing if you are already following and you enjoy what I do. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.